Morning, children, and welcome back to the English class. Children, today we are going to start lesson number 8 of your literature book. The name of the chapter is From a Railway Carriage. So, before starting the chapter, we should know the meaning of the word carriage. Children, a railway carriage means a vehicle used for carrying of cargoes or passengers. It is used to carry cargoes or passengers. So, before we start, we should know something about the poet. This beautiful poem, this beautiful experience is written by Robert Louis Stevenson, who was a Scottish writer. His first successful novel, Treasure Island, was published in 1883, followed by A Child's Garden of Verses in 1885. He was a highly popular literary figure during his lifetime. He remains to this day one of the most translated literary writers in the world. So now, children, after the introduction of the poet, we come to the chapter. So everybody pay attention and turn on to page number 62. So children, first of all, we'll have a look at the word meanings. So see in your books, the very first word is hedges. Means lines of bushes or small trees growing close together around a garden or field. So small bushes or small trees which are growing together are called hedges. Troops. Troops means soldiers in large numbers. So now coming to the chapter, first of all we'll see the difficult words which are underlined. The very first word is witches. Witches is one who has some magical powers. So they can be good spirit also, they can be bad spirit also. The next one is ditches. Ditches means leaving something or someone behind. Meadows. Meadows are grassy areas. Then we have sights. Sight is view of something. Sight means view. Next we have wink. Wink means when we open and close our eyes quickly. That is called winking. So now coming to the poem. First of all, see this. How does it feel when you look out the window of a moving train? Do you like the experience? So the poet is asking a question. How do we feel or how do you feel when we look out of something moving, whether it is a train or something else? So the question is, do you like that experience? So read this poem and find out what all the poet sees from the moving train. So children, this poem, the name is From a Railway Carriage. In this poem, the poet will explain us the experiences and he will tell us all the things he sees from the moving train. Moreover, this poem communicates the thoughts of poet. It is a masterly piece of versification in which poet has used rhythm to evoke the movement of a train. It is about the experience of a railway journey of a boy. Through the boy, the poet has tried to communicate his thoughts to us. So, if we see the very first line of the poem, faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. So, in the very first line, the poet has compared, or he has explained, the train's speed and the natural scenes which he looks. He has compared the speed of train with the fairies, that is, how fast fairies fly and how fast witches move. So he is telling us that the speed of the train is faster than both these. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches means the train is moving so fast that it is leaving all the things behind. He is crossing so many bridges, houses, hedges and it ditches. It leave all those things behind. It means it is moving at a very fast speed and charging along like troops in a battle. And it is moving along these things like troops. I have already told you, troops when there are soldiers in a large number. As there are soldiers, a lot of soldiers in a battle, it is moving like that, along with something. Whatever comes in its way. Next line is telling us what it crosses now. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle. So meadows I have already told you, and you can see in the picture also, meadows is a grassy area where horses and cattle roam. So it moves through the meadows also, and all of the sides of the hill and the plain. These are the things which the train is crossing, which the train is ditching, or we can see these are the things which the boy sees through the moving train. So what he sees in this line, he views all the hills and the plains. Fly as thick as driving rain. So as the movement of the train is fast, it's so fast, so it is telling, it seems as if the train is not moving or running, it is flying as the driving rain. And ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. So we all know this. Whenever there is a station, when the train reaches at any station, there is a whistle. So, and ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. So, wink I have told you, like when we close or open our eyes quickly. So, quickly the train is moving and it is quickly whistling again and again when it reaches at a station. So, now coming to the next page, first of all we will go through the word meanings. The first one is clambers or scrambles, that is climbing with difficulty. Next we have brambles. So brambles here means blackberries. And the last word is tramp. Tramp means a homeless person. Now you can see some of the words underlined with in yellow color. So these are our difficult words. As I've already told you, crambles, scrambles and brambles. Now we come to gaze. Gaze is to look something. So children, you can write also in your books, gaze is to look something. The next one we have stringing. Stringing means hanging in line with a piece of string. So something when they are hung in a line with a piece of string. So that is called stringing. Lumping. Lumping means keeping something together. So children, if you will write the word meanings, it will better to understand the poem. I am repeating. Lumping means keeping something together. The last word we have glimpse. Glimpse is to view something quickly. किसी भी चीज़ को when we look something very quickly, that is called glimpse. So now coming back to the poem, here is a child who clambers and scrambles. So while moving through the train, the poet sees there is a child who is climbing something with difficulty. In your books, you can see in the picture also there is a boy who is trying to climb something with difficulty, all by himself and gathering brambles. So, all by himself means he is climbing on his own, though he is facing difficulty. So, he is doing the things on his own. No one is there to help him, and he is gathering. Gather is to collect. So, what he is collecting? Brambles. Brambles is blackberry. So, in these lines, the poet sees a child who was gathering blackberries. The third line, what he sees, here is a tramp who stands and gazes. Tramp means a homeless person. So, along with the boy, he see a homeless person. Homeless means he has no home to live in. He also sees a homeless person who stands and gazes, who is just standing and looking here and there. He is doing nothing. So, that man also you can see in the picture. And here is the green for stringing the daisies. So, there is a grassland. There he sees, next what he sees, he also sees some ladies. They were standing in a common village grassy land. So, green here means they were standing in some grassy area. And what they were doing? And they were making garlands of daisy flowers. Greens for stringing the daisies means where daisies are hung in a line with a piece of string. The ladies were making their garlands. Here is a cart runway in the road. Moreover, he sees a cart that is running on the road. So there are a lot of scenes, there are a lot of views which the poet experiences while his journey through a carriage. Lumping along with man and load. So the cart was keeping together what? The cart is drawn by a man who is carrying some load, who is carrying something in his cart. So the cart was lumping along with the man and the things which were placed in the cart. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Finally, in the last two lines, what he sees, there is a mill and there is a long river, each a glimpse and gone forever. So, in these lines, he wants to say that whatever he has looked and whatever he is looking right now, he looks at them for a very brief time and they can never be seen again because the train is continuously moving. So he has viewed lot of scenes but they were only for a very short time. He had a glimpse only. He had only a quick view of these things and they were gone forever now. He is not going to see them again. So children, this is all about this beautiful and short poem. I think you all have understood. So children, goodbye for now. We'll meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.